What's up YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how I added 2 Garmin GTC touch controllers to my home simulator and how you could add them to yours. Stick around. So lately on stream I've been getting a lot of questions as to what the touch controllers are that I've been using when I'm flying the TBM or the Longitude or even the Challenger 650. More on that in a little bit. So basically they're 7-inch touchscreens in a 3D printed enclosure. Now, while they don't have any buttons or knobs, there are a few workarounds for that. So what I've done for my use case is remapped the GCU MFD range knob to be the MFD range knob for the MFD in the G3000. Another option would be to use Knobster, as that could be remapped to various functions as well. So let's get to how to make them, and I'll put all the links necessary in the description below. So for starters, you'll need one 7-inch touchscreen, preferably 2, but it's really all what's within your budget. These screens are mainly used for Raspberry Pi projects, but they are also compatible with Windows. At the time of filming this video, they're about $50 USD. The other thing you'll need is a 3D printer, or at least access to one. There's a desktop stand to print, and the front faceplates for either the TBM or Cirrus Vision Jet in the horizontal form, or the vertical form, which you could use for either the GTN 750 or the Longitude. There's also the back plate that the screens sit in and that the front face cover is attached to. And you could either use 4 self-tapping screws or with nuts and bolts. There's actually, on the back plate, there's actually small little slots that you could stick the nuts in to screw everything together. Once everything's all assembled, all you need to do is connect the HDMI and USB cables, calibrate the Windows touch controllers in Windows, which only takes just a few seconds, and start the sim. The only other application you'll need is the MSFS Pop-Out Panel Manager. Great tool. Basically what that does is pops out the touch screens, PFD, MFD, whatever you need, or anything rather that could be popped out in the sim, position them, and saves and remembers those positions. But the key feature for this is that it preserves the touch inputs, so you can actually use touch controllers with the screens that are popped out. So the only modification I made to the original creator's files was I updated the backplate. The original provided files were basically just a honeycomb. For me, I wanted something that was a little stronger and also was compatible with the RAM mounts ball and socket kit. So basically what I did is I modified the back, adding basically just strips of filament in for extra support, and then designed a mounting plate that allowed me to connect the RAM mounts ball and socket joint setup to it. And that way I could mount it permanently or semi-permanently to the home sim here and basically move it around and reposition it as needed. So the included files pretty much include the stand, the back plate, and the 2 different style faceplates. To switch between the two, it's relatively easy. If you're using the desktop stand mount, basically you would just pick the screen up, rotate it 90 degrees, and set it back down. And then it's just 4 screws to swap out the front faceplate and rotate the screens in Windows. So to circle back to my last comment about the Challenger 650, you could actually use these screens with WebFMC Pro, AviaWorks, the Demented Monkey mod for the WebFMC for the CJ4, and basically just drag over the web browser that's displaying the FMC of choice and use it without any issues. So that's been super awesome to use the Challenger with these screens as well. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully this helped some of you guys out and added a little more immersion to your home sims. And if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Be well and fly safe.